Milk, egg, and butter at Costco. These three things used to be so simple to buy. Nowadays, with all the great marketing, all the different labelings, they have become somewhat confusing. I'm Darren with Healthy Living Right. Come along with me today to Costco as we go and sort out what's going to be good for you, good for your family, good for your body, also good for your budget. So without further ado, let's go shopping. Well, my friends, I know there's always tons of questions and confusion when it comes to buying milk, eggs, and butter. Should it be grass-fed, organic, free-range, cage-free, or just conventional? Let's go through each item in this very cold freezer section at Costco, break down all the confusion, all the questions, and see what's going to be best for you. Human consumption from milk or mammals has been going on since the early 7th millennium BC. Milk contains 18 of 22 essential nutrients, including various bioactive peptides and fatty acids, such as caseins, whey proteins, milk polar lipids, ALA, CLA, and palmitic acid, as well as lactose and other minor constituents such as calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, and vitamin D. So in order for me to give you the best available evidence for milk consumption and multiple health-related outcomes, I looked at what is called an umbrella review of meta-analysis. This included 41 meta-analysis with 45 unique health outcomes in humans. Milk consumption was more often related to health benefits than to harm. So in this study, what they did was a dose-response analysis, and this analysis indicated that an increment of 200 ml, which is approximately 1 cup of milk per day, was associated with a lower risk of cardiovascular disease, stroke, hypertension, colorectal cancer, metabolic syndrome, obesity, and osteoporosis. Beneficial associations were also found for type 2 diabetes and Alzheimer's disease. So with all that being said, I think there's overwhelming scientific evidence showing there is benefit to drinking milk in moderation. This, of course, is assuming that you don't have milk or lactose intolerance or allergy issues. If you do, please use caution. And for the record, I love drinking raw milk or grass-fed milk. Those are not options at Costco. This is the next best thing. Organic whole milk. Of course, it's ultra-pasteurized, and it is going to be fortified with vitamin D. And that's important because calcium, which is highly available in milk, is only absorbed in the small intestine in the presence of vitamin D. Let's dive into these macros. You're getting 24 servings, 1 cup, 150 calories, 8 grams of fat, 12 carbohydrates coming from the lactose, that's natural sugar, still vital for the body. And it has 8 grams of a complete protein. It does contain all 9 essential amino acids that are extremely important for the body. But remember, always go full fat. You're getting 3 64-ounce containers, $11.79. But let's not stop there. As I often say, I have one better. So milk is made up of 2 types of proteins, whey protein and casein protein. Casein makes up 80% of milk, but there's 2 types of casein, A1 beta casein and A2 beta casein. A2 milk is specifically bred from cows that make just A2 beta casein protein. This is going to be more digestible and cause less GI stress for some people who have sensitivities to milk. Has nothing to do with the lactose, but it does have to do with the digestibility. This can be a phenomenal option. However, it is going to be more expensive. You're getting 3 64-ounce containers, $13.79. The macronutrients are fairly same. 24 servings, 1 cup, 9 grams of fat, only 11 carbs coming from the natural sugars, 8 grams of protein. My friends, I know that it's not always feasible to buy organic, and organic simply means that the cows are not going to be feeding on GMO feed and corn. But if you cannot afford organic, it's not the end of the world. By all means, don't skip out on drinking milk. It has such profound benefits. This is the non-organic 1-gallon milk at Costco. Same macronutrients, 1 cup, 150 calories, 8 grams of fat, 8 grams of incredible protein, but for the incredible price of $3.89. Now, guys, I like to show all options and let you make the decision. Some people don't drink milk, and that's totally fine. Costco has you covered. Organic almond milk by Silk. This is the unsweetened vanilla. This is all organic ingredients. Everything in here, 24 servings, 1 cup, only 40 calories, only 3 grams of fat, 1 carbohydrate, no sugars, no protein essentially. But organic almonds, sea salt, fortified with vitamins, organic natural flavors are in here. Sunflower lecithin, gellan gum. These aren't the best ingredients, but this is a milk alternative, and this is what Costco offers. You're getting this for $10.99. However, please avoid this. This has almost 2 teaspoons of cane sugar in 1 cup. Without the fat and without the protein, this will have an impact on your blood glucose if you're a type 2 diabetic. This is something I would avoid. Moving along to butter now. This is Kirkland's unsalted sweet cream butter. This is the American style. The difference between American and European butter is the milk fat. This contains 80% milk fat. 1 tablespoon, 100 calories, 11 grams of fat in that tablespoon. 0 carbs, 0 protein. protein. But what I don't understand is the ingredients. For some reason, they feel the need to add natural flavorings into butter. That is where I don't really like the idea of natural flavors. I often say that it's not the end of the world, but here it's just not necessary. The only thing that's great is $12.99 for 4 pounds. That's $3.24 a pound. Well, my friends, one of the best butters at Costco is, of course, Kerrygold. This is 95% grass-fed Irish butter. Well, my friends, a fun fact, the U.S. defines butter as having at least 80% milk fat, while the EU defines butter as having 82 up to 90% butter fat with a maximum of 16% water. This is the reason that European butter is known for being so good. Grass-fed butter is a great source of vitamin A and the antioxidant beta-carotene. That gives it the beautiful yellow color. Grass-fed butter also contains a higher proportion of the healthy unsaturated conjugated linoleic acid as well as vitamin K2. That's a special vitamin K that plays an important role in bone health and heart health. Kerrygold's butter is 1 tablespoon, 100 calories, 12 grams of fat. There's that extra fat butter that is essential and tasty. It is expensive, $14.49 for 2 pounds. That's $7.24 a pound. But guys, no reason to pay those high prices because, as you know, Kirkland's Signature has their own grass-fed butter. This is 95% grass-fed from the west coast of New Zealand. And that other 5%, don't worry, because when they are fed grain, it's non-GMO. According to laws and regulations in New Zealand, all GMO grains and feeds as well as hormones are banned. Most importantly, you're getting 2 pounds for $9.99. That's $4.99 a pound. That's a steal, my friends. And guys, you know how I like to do it. Show you all the options. You make the decision. This is the I can't believe it's not butter. This might be good for some people who are vegan or just not looking to do dairy, but this has all the great marketing on there. The American Heart Association, and then it's touting that it has high omega-3 ALA. Just another fun fact, human body can only convert ALA to DHA or EPA at roughly 4 to 5%. The only time it's higher is in pregnant women. Now take a look at these ingredients. The first ingredient is water. Then of course we have the GMO highly processed soybean oil and palm oil. And then we have natural flavors, vinegar, and of course they're adding a synthetic version of beta-carotene to give it the beautiful yellow color that butter should be. Otherwise, it's a very pale white. If you're vegan, I think there's much better options. Unfortunately, they're just not at Costco. You're getting this tub for $12.99. That's $2.30 a pound. Well, my friends, let's dive into the cage-free, free-range, and organic eggs, definition, and how they affect you. So cage-free, pasture-raised, and free-range describe different methods of egg production. Essentially, these terms refer to the differing levels of animal welfare and the standards farmers are held to on their farms. Often, certification programs are your best indication on how farmers keep their hens, but there are several certification programs out there that can apply. As you can see, Costco uses what is called the American Humane Certified Program. Cage-free hens can move freely both horizontally and vertically. However, these hens do not have access to the outdoor space. Also, the American Humane Certified Program states that cage-free hens must have a minimum of 1.25 square feet of floor space each, plus access to perches and nesting boxes. As for their feed, farmers feed them a natural diet, so they're able to exhibit natural behaviors that caged hens cannot, such as nesting, roosting, and foraging. With that being said, if it's not organic, they will be fed a GMO corn and feed base. Now, with all of that out of the way, let's get to the egg. So guys, just 2 eggs contains 82% of your daily vitamin D requirements, 50% of your folate requirements, 25% of your riboflavin, which is your B2, and then 40% of selenium. Also, it has great amounts of vitamin A, E, B5, and B12, as well as iron, iodine, phosphorus, and other great minerals and nutrients. This is why the egg is called Mother Nature's original superfood. You're getting 24 eggs. These are non-organic, but they are cage-free for $4.99. My friends, that's $2.49 a dozen. That is a killer deal. Now, guys, moving along to the free-range organic, this is the only other option Costco provides. The difference between free-range and cage-free is that the free-range hens must have extra space outside. The American Humane Certified Program states that in order to be considered free-range, each bird must have at least 21.8 square feet of outdoor space. It also states that the bird must have 2 square feet of outdoor space available to them for 6 hours per day. And what organic means for these eggs is that they are only giving a certified organic grain. They are not giving any non-organic herbicides, pesticides, or synthetic fertilizers. You're getting 24 dozen eggs for $7.59, $3.79 per dozen. Well, guys, these hard-boiled eggs are one of my favorite purchases at Costco. This is a no-brainer. I've talked about it in numerous videos in the past. These are organic eggs coming from cage-free hens, already peeled for you. Each little package has 2 eggs. There's 16 of those in here. That's 12 grams of protein. I eat 4 of these every single day. This is a perfect way to meet your protein goals. 1 egg, 68 calories, 4 grams of fat, 6 grams of the highest, most bioavailable protein available. You're getting 32 eggs for $13.89. That's $5.20 per dozen. It doesn't get any easier than that. Well, guys, as you can see, there's a lot of options here. But at the end of the day, what's really important is that you're eating these whole, healthy foods. Inherently, these are all great for you. The nutritional profile may vary from item to item, but we're not buying eggs, milk, and butter for the high omegas or the high CLAs. We're buying them because they're nutritious and they're good. At the end of the day, I want you to buy what's going to be within your reach, within your budget. That's the best decision you can make. The important thing is you're buying them. So do me a big favor, hit the like and subscribe button if you're enjoying this content. And I'm going to leave you as I always do. Keep healthy living right.